Today we're riding on the Great River Road, which runs along the Mississippi on the east side of Iowa. Let's get to it. The Great River Road is a scenic byway on the east side of Iowa. I rode up to Dubuque on Highway 151, and then I went south on Highway 52, which goes through St. Donatist, Bellevue, and then down to Sabula. The video doesn't do it justice of how great of a ride it was. It was really beautiful, the roads were great, there wasn't a lot of traffic, and I had a lot of fun riding. I will admit though, it wasn't all curves and trees. I did cut out a bunch of the flat parts of the ride. The town I'm riding through here is Bellevue. It was the first time I'd ever been here. It's a river town about 30 minutes south of Dubuque. There's about 2,300 people in the town. When I was riding through their downtown district, there was an ice cream shop called Grandpa's Parlor. I kinda regret not stopping by. When I was planning this trip, I wanted to stop by Bellevue State Park. It looked like they had a nice spot to overlook the river, but I didn't have time to squeeze it in because I was trying to beat the rain home. Earlier in the ride, I stopped by the Mines of Spain, which is just a couple minutes south of Dubuque. There was a great spot to stop and overlook the Mississippi River, as well as the city of Dubuque. You may have seen my pictures on Instagram, and if you haven't, go take a look. Up ahead and to the right, you'll see a brick building called Potter's Mill. After my trip, I had to look up and see what it was. It's currently a bed and breakfast, but it used to be a grist mill, and is the oldest one in the state of Iowa. It's on the National Register of Historic Places. To the right is the entrance of Bellevue State Park. Driving by it looked like a really cool park. I wish I would have had more time to visit, but that will be for another trip on another day. This was by far the best part of the entire trip. Riding through a tunnel of trees that felt like went on for miles. It was peaceful and exhilarating at the same time. There's a road in Cedar Rapids called East Post Road. Growing up, that was probably my favorite road to ride. It was curvy and through the woods, kinda like how this is, except you're only allowed to go about 35-40 miles an hour. While riding through here, I was on high alert. I saw numerous signs for deer. My eyes were scanning as fast as I was riding. Luckily, I didn't see any and I didn't have any issues, but I was nervous one might jump out in front of me. The trip was about 235 miles, and this is going to sound kind of crazy, but I haven't had the bike very long, and so it's about 20% of the miles that I put on the bike in this one trip. It was a fantastic trip, definitely something I want to do again. Next time I might go north of Dubuque and head up to Lansing, Iowa. There's a really cool looking bridge up there that crosses the Mississippi and goes over into Wisconsin that I'd like to ride on. I gotta give a shout out to Todd and Tom over at Best Motorcycle Roads. Those guys have a great podcast and a great YouTube channel. Definitely go check them out. They're part of the reason I took this ride. I want to say thanks for everyone that watches these videos. I really appreciate it. And as always, enjoy the ride.